Hi guys, today's makeup look is this Party Glam, which is very wearable all year round. To start off the face, I spray MAC Fix Plus to hydrate the face. Then I use Dr. Brandt Pore's No More Pore Refiner Primer on the outer areas of the face towards the middle, and Benefit Porefessional targeting the T-zone for the enlarged pores. Together with MAC Paintpot in soft ochre to control oil buildup at the end of the day. Also using a brush to cover some spots. This technique helps especially if you have dry patches like I do at this time. For foundation, I use Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation in Golden Neutral with a sponge applicator, doing sections by section at a time, and spot conceal using the same foundation. For the under eye, I use Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Sand. As you can see, I only use a little bit of product around the eyes due to the fact that I normally get caked face on this spot. So to avoid it, I use minimal concealer to hide and to highlight. And to set the concealer, I used Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in Translucent. This works best on my dry under eye rather than a loose powder. To set the rest of the face, I use MAC Studio Fix Plus Powder Foundation in NC40, Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in Medium Deep as my bronzer. Then for my blush, I use a very treasured blush which I wore on my wedding day. Then Angel to highlight the highest point of the cheekbone. Off cam I did my brow and used my Paintpot in soft ochre as a base. Then use a translucent powder to set the base. And I use this palette and use this first shade as my transition on my crease area. Then the next shade is this lightest brown, which is more darker than the first transition shade. This will give you a defined crease line, and using a blending brush, spreading it out all over the crease line area. And then the next shade is this color, and put it on the outer V shape of the eye, focusing mostly on the outer V. Adding more product little by little until you can get that smoke dark effect on the outer area, and then use the darkest shade to give it more a smoky effect. And next to that outer area color of the eye, I use this shade. It's just in between of that darkest shade and this, and you have to spread it from the outer corner towards the middle part of the eye. And then I use a concealer to do like a half cut crease on the lid, but I do like only 1/3 of the lid, and then I pat it on with my finger to blend it out. And I use the shade on top of that concealer, and this will be our color for the inner third of the lid. And to have more gradient effect on the eye, use a clean brush to in the middle part of the area, and swiftly or gently do a swift motion in the middle so that you can have that gradient effect. And I use this shade for my brow bone area, and you have to place it on the highest point of your brow bone. and then afterwards use a clean brush, like a blending fluffy brush, to blend it out. Then I curl my lashes, and then I line my eyes with a liquid eyeliner. And off cam, I did put on some false lashes. And then I coat my lashes with a mascara. And for the lower lid, lower lash line, I use this shade as my transition shade. And then the darkest color on the palette, I use that to smoke out to the lower lash line. And for the inner third, I use this shade, just 1/3 of that area. And I use this shade for my tear duct. And then I use a nude pencil to line my waterline. Then coat your lower lash line with a mascara. And that's basically how the eyes goes. To line my lips, I use Stripdown. Also, I use this as a lip color base. And then I use a peachy color shade lipstick on top. Then I use a setting spray to lock it all in, and this is the finished makeup look. I hope you enjoy this video, and thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you like it and give it a thumbs up. Then I will see you in my next video.